What up, Red Hook? Red Hook, and I was born in Red Hook, okay? Brooklyn, born New York City. Had my second birth up there in the Bronx, 179th, 3rd Avenue, Webster Project. Giving a big shout out to Octavia. All right, Skate Master, Lord Abdella in the house. Basically, this is the I Slow series, just for all those out there that was giving me emails saying, well, I don't like the way you write, and it's just like this or whatever. So you don't have to see my face to get mad at me, or because you really can't get mad at me. You get mad at yourself. But excuse me, that's when you eat. You can't broadcast when you eat. Anyway, actually, yeah, I'm doing this thing here, and people tell me I'm a superstar, but I've been a superstar when I gave my life over to protect, serve with integrity, and do the things that I needed to do in the community and help those and passing by and just trying to add on and make this a better place to live, and change some of the things that's not acceptable, and don't accept everything that you hear. But this is the I Slow series, and sometimes I be so slow. Check out my hat. Here you go. Here you go. That's my hat right there. Yeah. Anyway, you may see me in your neighborhood. Come give me a holler. You know what I'm saying? And I holler back. Anyway, what I came to do, I'm going to read this to you today because I am the book man. As you can see in the background, I have a lot of books. I have a lot of things you can talk about and dispute about, and you can actually email me. Just go to my page and you can email me. You can leave a comment. And, don't be so fast. Let it digest. Think about it. Just don't you hear it and just want to come at me like that, because I will come back. Okay? But I Slow. I just want y'all to know that just the I Slow series, so just give me some time to get it down, okay? It ain't always gonna be the I Slow series, so let's just get with it. All you slow people, get on board. You know what I'm saying? All you people that can't read, get on board, because we are slow. We the slow crew coming through. Okay, this is the last batch. Okay, after that, we're gonna be zoom, zoom to the moon. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. First of all, it's time to teach and review what we have already learned. Okay, because knowledge is infinite. It's represented by the letter or the symbol 8. When you flip it over, you'll see that that's the infinity sign, the symbol of 8. Right, and actually the symbol for infinity flipped over to the 8 or flipped back to the infinity sign is actually represented the 2 eyeballs, right? Eyeballs and the eye socket, right? So that's your infinity. But it's time to teach, right? Teach from the word Tanakh from the word book. Like you said, you got the Bible, the 66 books that they put together from the testimonies of kings, testimony of people that were disciples or disciplined men or was striving to be disciplined men. And, you have some pharaohs up in there, conduct of men. They kind of skipped over about the women, because what they was trying to do, they were trying to protect the women. So the women was always in a protective state, and through trade led into tradition, and from tradition led into rites and rituals, things that they would do on a yearly basis, things that they would celebrate, customs, and then from customs, ordinance and laws. From laws, now we got the Constitution. From the Constitution now, the next thing is the amendments to the constitutions, to revisions, to laws, and after that is actually the monitoring of the Constitution. But before we can get to that, we're always striving for all of it, all at one time, because there's many points, and many roads to get to where we need to be doing. But we need to get a reality check and start a basis for what we need to be doing. Okay, we ready survived the storm because we've been through a lot. We've been through World War I. You got people World War II, Vietnam, and other wars. You know, and we need to start letting women into it, because see, when men think about war, they don't think about the 9 months it takes to produce that child. You see, all they thinking about is protecting what they have established. But that draft system that we have is actually a way of stopping progress for the woman, because the first child is actually the child that's supposed to be given unto the Lord, and given unto the Lord for the protection of the woman, to guard her and protect her. But what they do, they give that first child into fighting. So what we need to do is establish a more refined goal, a more goal like in the past. What happened was we learned a lot of things through the church. And once we start thinking that what we was learning would be better for us, we kind of drifted away from the church. We started to do more commercial things. And the word commercial means come merge. So we started merging with other tribes. And we kind of lost that focus that we had. And here we go again. We like 7 minutes into what we talking about because I slow. And I haven't even begun to tell you what I was talking about. And like I said, this is one of those things. And it be like that, you know, because once they get to introduce you what's going on, hey. So I really can't begin to tell you about what's going on. I know those that are slow, they can understand. And it's okay today. But I want to give a shout out to Brooklyn. I've been in many areas in Brooklyn, all the way from East New York, Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brownsville, Bushwick, Flatbush. Can't forget Flatbush because I was roller skating over there, Empire, Skate City, all these other places. And you know, these things is gone now, but we have to focus on what's going on. So, I mean, sometimes it be like, this is the time for you to rejoice and be exceedingly and be exceedingly glad. Okay, you know this is the I Slow series, so don't think about it. And in this series, we're going to talk about mama drama too, because people think everybody got mama drama, and we're going to talk about mama drama and missiles. How after the mamas, right, because y'all been miseducated and programmed wrong, after y'all miseducate the children, you send them back totally confused, wicked, and not even have any inkling on what's going on, missing confused. So we're going to talk about mama drama, and today I had a little. It wasn't a confrontation, but it was a conversation, not a confrontation. Yeah, conversation. And I said, well, my whole thing is to establish something around the children, so you don't have to take the children to the daycare, and then you can take care of your responsibility of nurturing your children. And I think every loving mother would love that. But it hasn't been introduced by the so-called leaders. It hasn't been thought about by the preachers. But they're always asking for tithes. They're always asking for money, when they never try to deal with the situation. But when I come back, lo and behold, I'm going to talk about some things that we can do immediately, and we don't need no money. You see? Because no man can serve two masters, for either you're going to love the Most High or you're going to love mammon. And mammon is money. So we're gonna give a shout out to Red Hook and Webster.